ഹലോ ഗേസ് ഗെയിമർ ഡോമറിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. നമ്മളിത് വിച്ചർ 3 പാർട്ട് 5 ആണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വീഡിയോ കാണുന്നവർ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക, മാക്സിമം സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക ഗൈസ്. സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാത്തവരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക ഗൈസ്. നമ്മളിന്ന് ബാരൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ വിളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് ഓക്സിജൻ പോയിട്ട് പോയി ബാരൻ്റെ മോളുടെ വിവരം അന്വേഷിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ,
Ragdoll.
ഒരു ഡോള് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് മോക്ക് കൊടുക്കാൻ. എക്സിറ്റ് എവിടെയാണ്? മോക്ക് കൊടുക്കാനാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ ഓക്സിജൻ ഫോർട്ടിൻ്റെ ബ്രിഡ്ജിൻ്റെ അവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അങ്ങോട്ട് പണിയൊരു പാസ് വേണം, അത് പുള്ളി തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്ത് കൊടുക്കാം?
No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Okay, pass നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലുണ്ട്.
Is what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through. Come through.
ഓക്കെ, നമ്മളിവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ടമാറ എവിടെ?
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
ഓക്കെ, ഇപ്പോൾ വരും. എനിക്ക് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. പൂച്ച.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
He's no saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Yes. അപ്പം ഞാൻ സോറി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And then that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who?
ആ പെണ്ണ് ഇപ്പം എറ്റേണൽ ഫെയറിനൂടെ പോയേക്കാം. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ
I don't care. I won't go back to him.
വീട് സെർച്ച് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ കിട്ടിയായിരുന്നു, പ്രേയർ കിട്ടിയായിരുന്നല്ലേ.
Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret.
ഈ പെണ്ണിന്റെ സ്വഭാവം
Heard of
ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നില്ല.
the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men.
ചെറ്റകളാണ്.
They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
ആനേതാ?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher.
നമുക്ക്
I
മോളുണ്ടേ.
thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity, stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Good luck on your path. ഉച്ചേ ഓക്കേ. ഇവിടെ കാര്യമായിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല. നമുക്ക് അതിനു മുമ്പ് ഈ വിച്ചിനെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണ ഹണ്ടിങ് വെച്ച് കളിക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് അങ്ങോട്ട് പോവാം. നമ്മളിവിടെ മിഡ് കോർപ്പിലെത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ ആരെങ്കിലും അടുത്തും ചോദിച്ചാൽ മതിയായിരിക്കും. ഒരു കിളവനുണ്ടാവില്ല.
The armies pass, then the pox, now
Ah.
the Order. Grim Reaper must be
ഈ പുള്ളിയുടെ വെച്ചാൽ പെട്ടെന്ന് കിട്ടും.
Not from here, methinks. Not from Velen. I get it right?
You did.
So, where are you from?
Originally,
Rivia.
Rivia.
Rivia. Blimey. That's a ways.
ശരിക്കും ഒരാളുടെ റിവ്യൂ എന്നല്ല,
A witch
പുള്ളി
lives around
വെറുതെ
here somewhere.
ഇട്ടേനെ റിവ്യൂ
You
ആണ്.
know her?
I do. From afar, that one, like yourself. But she listens, understands. Helpful. Not like the old witch. That one were deaf as a stump and mean to boot.
Know where I can find her?
Go to the pond. Wild swans swam there once. Trail starts there. Follow it to a great stone, drop where it lies by a devil that a farmer tricked into thinking it was a giant egg, then go right into the woods. You'll pass a destitute cart, and near it find the witch's hut.
ഓക്കെ, പുള്ളി
Thanks.
വഴി
Been a
പറഞ്ഞത്
big help.
ഒരു പോണ്ട് വരുന്നു കിട്ടുമെന്ന്.
You tried to charm him?
ഓക്കെ, ഇതായിരിക്കും പോണ്ട്. അടുത്തൊരു കല്ലുണ്ടാവും.
large stone
Every day.
near the pond.
അവിടുന്ന് റൈറ്റ്.
There's the boulder. Now right and onto the cart.
Naked.
The cart. Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Okay. അതാണ്.
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
നമ്മളെ കണ്ടില്ലേ, അത് കാണാത്ത പോലെ
She's in a foul mood.
പുച്ഛമാണ്.
We'd best
Anyone home? Now, where's she run off to?
പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് നല്ല ലൂട്ടുണ്ട്. ഡയമറിറ്റി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പറഞ്ഞല്ല. ആ റൂം സ്റ്റോണൊക്കെ വിറ്റ് അത്യാവശ്യം നല്ല കാശ് കിട്ടും. ഇവിടെ ഒരു സ്കൾ.
Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or. So
ഇത്
this is where she
portal on
disappeared
ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
to. Well, nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs.
ഗുഹയാണ്, പക്ഷെ മരമൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട് അടിയിൽ.
Greetings, Witcher.
Missed a spot. Kira Metz deep in
Well,
the heart of
കുളിക്കുകയാണ്.
Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
I'm looking for
Syrian
a certain
nation,
young
Syria.
woman.
Oh, really? Who?
സിറില്ല.
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cyrilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's
ചായ
hiding from
കുടിക്കാൻ
someone.
വന്നായിരിക്കും.
I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
ആരായിരുന്നു അത്?
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cyrilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask.
ഓക്കെ പുള്ളിനെ
Very
കുറിച്ചൊന്നും
secretive
അറിയാൻ
all
പാടില്ല.
around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he'd found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
ഓക്കെ ഒരു
Why? Think I'll have trouble
ലൊക്കേഷൻ
finding this
കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്,
place?
ഞങ്ങൾ പോയേക്കാം.
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cyrilla too.
സ്പോയിലർ ഇല്ല.
Let's go then.
ഓക്കെ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ പിന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ വീണ്ടും പോകേണ്ടി വരും. ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് എത്തും.
This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് പോയേക്കാം.
Come on! Gavella Glan.
വൈൽഡ് ഹണ്ട്.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
ഐ, അടിയിലെന്തോ ജന്തുജാലങ്ങളുണ്ടല്ലോ. റൗണ്ടാ.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
വഴി തെറ്റി. ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വാടേ, ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വാ. എന്നാലും ഇഗ്നി അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ.
Hang your head from my saddle.
വീപ്പർ. രണ്ട് വഴിയുണ്ടല്ലോ. ആ, ഇവിടെ എത്തി. നല്ല സ്റ്റാമിനയുടെ ഇല്ലേ?
Kira?
കീര എവിടെയാ? ആ,
Stay calm. They're only rats.
ഐ ഇവിടെ കുടുങ്ങി.
You that afraid of rats? Could have
ഒരു
annihilated
എലീനെ
them with
കൊല്ലാൻ
one
തരും
spell.
പാടോട്ട്.
Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
പേടിയാണെങ്കിൽ പോകണം പറയാം.
If you're scared, turn back. I'm gonna go on.
Stop it, that's emotional blackmail.
You'd really worry about me if I went on alone?
You? I'd be concerned for myself.
Then come with me. Just quick decision, come on.
Very well, have it your way. How did I ever let you talk me into this ridiculous expedition?
ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വാ.
Bella Glan. That's him. That's the elf.
നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ എൽഫാണ് മുഖം മൂടി വെച്ചത്.
What was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
A what projection?
Some
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Laura Doran's heir.
Indeed, it is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Cirel, swallow.
Come now, who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
swallow. എവിടെ
That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the vulpine morel immediately.
Vesemir told me that soon after he cast it, mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quickly on witchers. Come on.
അത് ഏറ്റില്ലേ? ഒരെണ്ണം കൂടിയുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് വഴി കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം. ആണോ വഴി? ആ ഇത് തന്നെ.
Similar to that other
നേരത്തെ കണ്ടു.
Ni for de sol eser
ഇവിടെ പഴമുണ്ട്.
Cirel. Ni for de sol eser
Kelpie.
Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
ഇവിടെ എങ്ങൂല ഇതിൻ്റെ അടിയിലാണ്.
Gavella Glan.
Okay.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
ഒന്നുകൂടി തിരിച്ചു പോകണം.
Look, they're opening. Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my...
I think that's a
അടുത്ത സോളോ.
swallow.
It worked. Come.
Sure it's safe.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet. I've a bad feeling about this.
Let's dance. Just wonderful.
എടുക്കട്ടെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒറ്റടിക്കാത്തു. Easy.
Gavella Glan. And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
അവിടെ പോയ വേറൊരു മോൺസ്റ്റർ കൊണ്ട് ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക.
My intuitions are fine. If
അടുത്ത
once you finally find Ciri, what will you do?
ഓക്കെ എവിടെ എത്തി?
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of
നമ്മൾ
us.
നേരത്തെ ഫസ്റ്റ് കണ്ടില്ല അവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt.
nice.
Definitely.
They destroyed the Major's sentries.
ബൂട്ടല്ലേ നമുക്ക് നേരത്തെ കിട്ടിയത്.
Meaning you ever thought they might have? Froze them before they could attack.
ഓക്കെ ബോസ് ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ. ബോസ് ഫൈറ്റ് കൂടി.
Esai Isa. Jabba doin nilin yama. Ren. Ken Sabir.
What is this?
The white frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side.
ഓക്കെ
Darian Annoy.
നമ്മുടെ അടുത്ത് ഇതല്ലല്ല ഡൈമർജൻ ബോംബ് ഇട്ടാൽ മതി അടുത്തെത്തുമ്പോൾ. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ മോൺസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് വരില്ല.
Hey, Nicola. We must close Angal's stamina.
അങ്ങനെ മൊത്തം 3 ക്ലോസ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. ഒരെണ്ണം കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഇനി നെക്സ്റ്റ്
I begin to
ദേന.
think we might make it. Hey, Nicola.
അങ്ങനെ അടുത്തതും ബോംബിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ ക്ലോസോ.
Angal's stamina.
അതും ക്ലോസ് ആയി.
Just
ഇനി
one.
ലാസ്റ്റ് ഒരെണ്ണം കൂടി.
Hey, Nicola. Angal's stamina.
ഓക്കെ 3 ക്ലോസ് ആയി.
It worked. Darian Annoy.
Kira. What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not in your life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the
Okay,
passage.
Isaac check
Maybe we
it
can
out.
try.
Leave it to me.
തെന്നിപ്പോയി. തുറക്ക് എനിക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെടുത്ത് സഹായിക്കാം. ഇതിനൊന്നുമില്ല.
Come, we might still catch them.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you.
ആ വഴി പോയാൽ വേറെ ഫൈറ്റും ഉണ്ട്. ധൈര്യം. ഓക്കെ, വൈൽഡ് ഹണ്ടിൻ്റെ ഒരാളാണ്. ബാക്കി ആളെന്ത് രണ്ടെണ്ണം ഉണ്ടായില്ല.
You're stubborn to
ആർമർ കൊള്ളാട്ടെ ഇവരുടെ.
Geralt,
8 അടി
I
പൊക്കോണ്ട്.
shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you will last. Get up.
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage.
ഓ ഇനി ഇട്ടിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. ഓക്കെ,
Hang your head from my saddle.
പുള്ളി പടുത്തത് നോക്കൂ. ഐ
Another rift. Angal Stamina.
അടുത്ത പട്ടി എവിടെ? പീസാക്കി.
I feared.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory. Look, it helps with another message for Ciri.
Larena Luna.
All right.
Is it?
Let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust
നമ്മളങ്ങനെ വൈൽഡ് ഹണ്ടിലെ
and
ഒരാളെ
above all,
ഡിഫീറ്റ്
beware
ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
the witches of
ഇനിയും
Crookback.
കിടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നേരത്തെ കണ്ടതിൽ 2 എണ്ണം കൂടി.
Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on.
നമുക്കറിയാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ.
Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
ഓക്കെ,
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
ക്രോക്ക്ബാക്ക്
Bog.
ബോഗ്.
Kira, if you're hiding something,
But I didn't say.
നേരത്തെ
why
പറഞ്ഞില്ലാണോ?
didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here.
പെണ്ണിനെ അറിയാമായിരുന്നു ഓൾറെഡി. ആ വിച്ചിനാണ് നമ്മൾ
I
അന്വേഷിക്കുന്നത്, പക്ഷെ അത് പറഞ്ഞില്ല.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Can't imagine where that comes from.
ശരിക്കും ഈ പെണ്ണിന് ഇവിടുന്ന് ഒരു ലാമ്പ് എടുക്കണം.
I've never met them,
ഇനി
but
വേണ്ടി
I've
ഇങ്ങോട്ട്
read of
കൊണ്ടുവരാം.
them in an old manuscript I found in one of the huts.
പിന്നെ ചിലപ്പോൾ എൽഫിനെ കിട്ടിയതിനെ ഇവിടെ
Mentions the
വേറെ കാര്യം.
village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Okay.
How do I
നമുക്കിനി
find them?
വിച്ചിനെ
The
അന്വേഷിച്ചു
swamps
പോകണം.
are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to
അതൊരു
believe it.
കാർട്ടൂൺ അല്ലേ?
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Okay, ഇതാണ് വഴി.
Why do we even come?
നീയല്ലേ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ?
Medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
സുപ്പീരിയർ കാറ്റ് വേണ്ട. കൊണ്ടുവന്നതിലേക്കല്ലേ.
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might.
നമുക്കിപ്പോ ഇല്യൂഷൻ കളയാനുള്ള ഒരു സാധനം കിട്ടും. അയ്യോ
The Eye of Nahalani.
നഹാലൻ.
It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
ഓർക്കാൻ പറ്റിയൊരു താരം. പെട്ടിയെടുത്താർന്നോ? ഇവിടെ കുറെ ലൂട്ട് അടിക്കാനുണ്ട്.
Let's see where the passage leads.
ആ ഡയമണ്ട് കിട്ടിയ വേറെ എല്ലാം ഉണ്ടോ? എന്താ അത്? കുറേ വായിക്കാനുണ്ട്.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
പക്ഷേ
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
the magic
Magic
what now?
what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
നമുക്ക് ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യാം. ഒരു പ്ലേസ് ഓഫ് പവർ കിട്ടും.
Splendid.
അത് ചെയ്തില്ലെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ ആ പ്ലേസ് ഓഫ് പവർ മിസ്സായി പിന്നെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല, കിട്ടൂല. എവിടെ?
Certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't.
Give me a minute.
പറ.
All right. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
അതന്നെ വായിക്കേ. വായിക്കേ.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet, like the second, played a tune. And thus they stood
പെണ്ണ് ചെരുപ്പ് ഇട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ?
who slept beneath flickering stars.
ചെരുപ്പ് ഗ്ലിച്ച് ആയതാണോ?
Sounds like a riddle, all right.
ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാം.
Right, let's see if we can solve this.
ശരിപ്പിട്ടല്ല, പക്ഷെ ഇങ്ങനെ തൊങ്ങി കിടക്കണേ. ഫസ്റ്റത്തെ ഇത്, രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഫീൽഡിലുള്ളത്,
Something just happened.
മൂന്നാമത്തെ
Behind that wall, a movement.
ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇത്. ഓക്കെ,
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a
ലാർഡോറിൻ്റെ
monument to her.
ചിലപ്പോൾ
Can't see
ആയിരിക്കും.
the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just desserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
ആ പുള്ളിക്ക് ലാർഡോറിന് ഇഷ്ടമായിരുന്നു.
So what's it supposed to do?
ആ പുള്ളിയല്ലേ ഈ പുള്ളി?
I hope I'll be able to activate it.
ആ എൽഫാന്ന്
Let's
തോന്നുന്നു.
leave this place, shall we?
ഓക്കെ, പോകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് നിങ്ങളിവിടെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പോകണം, എന്നാലാണ് ആ പ്ലേസ് ഓഫ് പവർ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഇതായിരിക്കണം.
Magic. A place of power.
ഇവിടെ ഇതിനെ ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്താൽ കുറച്ച് ലൂട്ടും കിട്ടും. എന്തായാലും ഇവിടെ വരെ വന്നല്ലേ. നീ പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യമൊന്നുമില്ല, ഈസി ആയിട്ട് കൊന്നു. ഓക്കെ, ഇവിടെ ആ കണ്ണത്തിൽ ഒന്നുമില്ല. ആ 2-3 റൂൺ സ്റ്റോൺ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. എടുത്താ ഇല്ല. ഞങ്ങളുടെ കാര്യമായിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല. കുറച്ച് റൂൺ സ്റ്റോൺ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് വിറ്റ് അത്യാവശ്യം കാശ് കിട്ടും. നമുക്കിനി പുറത്തേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങാം, രക്ഷപ്പെടാം. ഓക്കെ,
We going?
ഇലൂഷൻ.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
നമ്മളങ്ങനെ പുറത്തെത്തി. ശുദ്ധവായു.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are 2 types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you.
അത് പറ.
Visit me sometime?
ഈ ബാക്കിലെന്തുട്ടാ വാട്ടർ ആകാ.
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
നമ്മളെ കൊണ്ട് അടുത്തതെന്തോ ചെയ്തെടുപ്പിക്കാനുണ്ട്. വാട്ടർ ആക എവിടെയായിരുന്നു? അങ്ങോട്ട് പോയി. നമുക്കിനി ബാരൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പറയാം. അത് ചെയ്തില്ലായിരുന്നല്ല. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മളങ്ങനെ ബാരൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത്തിരി ലോങ് മിഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
ഗംഭീരായി.
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all. Well, what's of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
ഓക്കെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. ഓക്കെ ബൈ.
So long.
സോലോ. ഇനി അടുത്തത് ക്രുക്ക് പാക്ക് ബുക്ക്, ലേഡീസ് ഓഫ് ദ വുഡ്സ്. നമ്മൾ ബുക്ക് വായിച്ച് നേരത്തെ. ഓക്കെ നമുക്ക് അങ്ങോട്ട് പോവാം. ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ്, നമ്മളിവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് ഇനി നെക്സ്റ്റ് പാർട്ടി ചെയ്യാം. ഈ പാർട്ടി ഇവിടെ വെച്ച് അവസാനിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇനി അടുത്തത് എന്തായെന്ന് അറിയാൻ, ആരാണ് വിച്ചസ് ഓഫ് ക്രുക്ക് ബാക്ക് ബോഗ് എന്നറിയാൻ വേണ്ടി അടുത്ത പാർട്ടിനായിട്ട് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. ബൈ ഗൈസ്.